Six Talks. What's the word, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Six Talks. How y'all doing?
Good.
Doing good. Ian showed up late.
Yeah, hectic day today.
No worries, no worries. You're here again. So we're here, so that's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
A lot
Great.
of new jobs happening. Coaches are getting new jobs. Games
Yeah.
down to the wire. Interesting day. Interesting weeks of basketball. Only
Yes, sir.
2 games left. So
Who did
new coaches.
Indiana get again?
Pardon me.
Rick Carlisle, right? Indiana got Rick Carlisle, right?
Yeah. So that's the first guy I want. That's the first coach I want to talk about. So Indiana got Rick Carlisle. What do you guys think? What are your opinions? Good hiring, bad hiring?
If they don't win,
I think it's a good pickup.
yeah, if they don't win now, then clearly Nate McMillan or Nate Bjorkstrand wasn't the problem.
Yeah.
I don't think he was bad. I think they're gonna suck again next year. They're gonna realize that it wasn't Nate.
Really?
No, I don't think they're gonna suck. But last season, I don't think it was just the coach. I think it was injuries. I think they kind of fired him.
Yeah.
But getting who they got, Rick Carlisle, was like a steal. That's a great pickup. I mean, I think I'd rather have Rick Carlisle who has championship experience than a new coach.
That's what I'm saying though. Rick Carlisle's a sick coach. So if they suck now, they have no excuses.
Mhm.
Trade Sabonis
Yeah.
to the Raptors. I'd take him, man.
Sabonis.
He's a European guy, so he'll stay loyal.
Facts.
With Indiana getting a new coach, they obviously want to make some noise in the playoffs or even enter the playoffs. So what moves do you think they should? What moves do you see them doing this offseason? Do you see them making any moves or at all?
I see them trading Turner.
I think the fact that that they could do that, but I feel like the fact that that they're hiring a new coach and they're very obviously blaming it on Nate. So I think they're just banking on the fact that being healthy will help.
But I honestly think it'll help them to size down a bit. Give Sabonis the key to the team. Let him run the offense completely. Because him and Miles Turner, it's like two big men on the floor, kind of crowds it a bit.
Really?
Yeah, so I see them trading Turner to downsize a little.
That's actually a question I had right after this was, which one do you think, if Indiana were to trade one, they have to move on from one. I don't think double big man. I don't think they should keep it. So do you think they should keep Turner or Sabonis? Ian, you already answered that with Turner. But do you have an explanation why they should trade Turner and keep Sabonis?
Because Sabonis is kind of I don't know if this is mean to say, but he's kind of just the more talented player.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
He's more well-rounded.
Yeah.
He can score, he can pass, he can rebound.
Yusuf, what about you?
They're going to trade Turner if they're trading one of them too. You keep Sabonis, man. He's your piece. He's part of your core.
He's your superstar, yeah.
He's your. I want to say superstar, but he's your all-star right now because you don't have a superstar.
Yeah.
He's your all-star.
Future superstar, maybe. But an interesting stat was when Miles Turner was out, they had one of the worst paint defense in the league during that period of time. So I think Turner is that defensive player for them. But also another trade I see a lot is Ben Simmons, who struggled in playoffs, for Malcolm Brogdon and TJ Warren, Bubble TJ. So do you think that would be a good move for them or a bad move?
Bad. Not just because aside from the Ben Simmons hate that we clearly do a lot, I've watched Brogdon. I like him a lot. You see his stats, and I saw the way he played. He's really good. I like him. And Warren's coming off an injury, so you don't want to risk giving away potentially. They thought this could be his biggest year. They thought he could improve a lot coming out of the bubble going into this year. And yeah, he wasn't able to show it. So you let him stay for a year, see what he can do, and then go into the off season. You'll see where
Ian, what about you? Do you think?
Sorry.
Do you think that would be a good trade for them?
No. I blanked it. No, because Yusuf said, I love Malcolm Brogdon. he can score really well. There's not much that is missing in terms of his offensive package, and I think he can work really well around Sabonis.
Okay.
It was interesting that you brought up that Turner stat though, because he is a great defensive player, but I know is that much worse without him. So maybe I might take that back, and I don't know how the rotation would work with those two always needing good minutes together, but maybe a deal around another really good undersized power forward or center that maybe plays good defense as well. I don't think Ben Simmons is the move, because a player like Sabonis, you kind of need shooting around.
Yeah, but he's not that bad of a 3-point shooter. Like he can knock them down. He's kind of like a Siakam type player.
Yeah, but still, he's kind of going to be running the paint, right?
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah,
So
I don't think he's ready to play the 5 yet. In the situation he is, I just don't think the defense is there for him. But in my opinion, the Ben Simmons one, I think I would like that Ben Simmons move. I think it would kind of fit the timeline. How old is Sabonis? You guys know? I think he's around 28.
yeah, he's not too old.
He's
So
young.
He's entering his prime.
So I would like I would like them to get Ben Simmons. Oh, he's 25 years old. So I feel like Ben Simmons fits their timeline, and just retool around it.
He was drafted in 2016, so
Yeah,
he's still new to the league, man. He has a lot of upside.
yeah. It felt like so many more years.
Yeah.
It was all around the place. I think he went to OKC, and then he got traded for I think part of the Paul George.
Was he
deal.
was he drafted by OKC?
Yeah, he was at OKC once upon a time. He didn't get drafted by the Thunder.
Yeah. No, he was drafted by Orlando.
Oh, really?
Okay. So here it is. Sabonis was selected 11th overall by the Magic in 2016 draft. He was traded to the Thunder with Ilyasova and Victor Oladipo for Ibaka. He was part of the Ibaka trade. I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
For that Ibaka trade, that was a tragic.
So
trade.
Orlando
That was so stupid. They
just fumbled the bag.
Yeah, Orlando's dumb. They traded Oladipo, Sabonis, and
2 future All-Stars.
Nova for Serge Ibaka. That's dumb.
I mean, Serge Ibaka is an NBA champion now.
You look back at these trades, man, and you realize, maybe down the line we'll look back at that Norm trade for Gary Trent Jr. and be like, wow, they traded Gary Trent Jr., this All-Star, for Norman Powell.
Or vice versa. I mean, Portland's already. I don't want to get too off topic, but Portland's already getting hate for that trade because it's kind of.
They didn't need Norman Powell.
Yeah, Gary Trent was literally the answer.
Nah, I don't think it was the answer, but
similar players, 6'5".
I think they just wanted another. They wanted to make a big trade.
Yeah,
a big trade, and Norm was an.
It was it didn't address any of Portland's problems. It's just more shooting.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad trade for them.
Yeah, Norman played well.
One trade I would like to see them do, which we can talk about maybe in another episode, like when we talk about free agency. But also going back to the Pacers franchise, I feel like they have a lot of pieces around them to make a move. They have Sabonis, Turner, who everyone wants. Everyone wants Turner. They have T.J. Warren, Malcolm Brogdon, and Karis LeVert. I feel like Karis LeVert, every time we talk about the Pacers, he just gets out of the question. I feel like everyone forgets about it.
Yeah, because they only played 10 games or something. Yeah.
So I would like them to go after Ben Simmons, or even another trade I saw was doing it with the Warriors. A trade with the Warriors.
What would the Warriors give?
They have 2 lottery picks and James Wiseman.
And Wiggins.
That would be perfect for your and Wiggins for the salary filler. So that would be perfect for a rebuilding, retooling.
And Wiggins is pretty great at defense too.
Yeah. He got better. He got better. He's not great, but he's average above average.
Here's the thing about that though. The Pacers don't want to go into a rebuild. They shouldn't go into a rebuild right now.
Yeah, maybe a retool, just change up the players. Or you run it back to see how.
That's what I'm saying. You run it back and see how this group, because we don't know how this group did because they didn't play together.
So you wouldn't want to see them make any moves, just run it back to the same team.
Maybe a couple minor moves. Run it back. Maybe make a couple moves at trade deadline.
Could you imagine a lineup of T.J. McConnell, Karis LeVert, Ben Simmons, Sabonis, and Turner?
Not enough, man. It's not enough.
I think the TJ McConnell, like,
The best, bro. Your end goal is a championship. You either go all in, or you go all out and try getting that rebuild into a championship contender with picks and stuff like that.
Okay, but I agree with you for that. But the team that they have right now won't cut it out. For example, the thing I'm stuck with the Brogdon and TJ Warren for Ben Simmons is a good deal because Ben Simmons is like on contract for 3 to 4 more years. Brogdon, he's like 1 or 2 years left.
but here's the thing,
He
like,
might leave.
would Ben Simmons play point guard?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Ben Simmons is an amazing player. He just needs a change of scenery.
No.
So
Maybe.
I think if he went to like a Pacers team, I think that would be good.
My only problem with that is, like, as much as I like TJ McConnell, I don't see him being a starter for a championship team.
I like TJ. He's a thing. He was the steals leader this year.
Yeah.
I know, but like,
I like
is-
I like those short point guards that can steal the ball.
I remember one day when you got that triple double with steals.
Yeah, exactly. But he had 10. He had like 10 steals and a half. I'm pretty sure.
He dropped like 100 points in fantasy.
Yeah, for real. I picked him up that day, and he actually did bits.
Yeah.
The rest of the season.
But Ian, going back to TJ McConnell can't be your starting point guard. I agree with you for that. But you have Ben Simmons, Karis LeVert, and Sabonis as your core.
true.
If you're building around those three, I think they might be able to get you a championship that has defense, scoring, playmaking, and rebounding. That top three, and you have to pay one this offseason. Karis LeVert has to get paid this offseason, right?
Let me see.
But
How's
Ben
his
Simmons is
contract?
under contract, and Sabonis is under contract. So I would like to see them make that deal if it gets offered to them. Another coaching job. Do you guys have any other moves Indiana could do? Or
No.
Okay,
Back, so.
I pulled up Karis's contract.
yeah,
He's under contract all the way through the 2022 to 2023 season.
okay.
So he's 2 more years.
I guess I mean that would be a good core for them, top three. I would love to see that happen. I just want to see a blockbuster deal go down the offseason. Or like
It's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Something always happens. Remember last
Yeah.
year, Westbrook for Wall. I know that wasn't like as big as didn't turn out to be as big as we thought it would be, but you know, it was some random trade. It always happens.
Team.
Trade deadline, the Vucevic trade. No one expected that.
Yeah.
Just came out of nowhere.
Dame to the Raptors. Dame to the Raptors.
Oh, that thing we didn't expect the Kawhi Leonard trade, so like
yeah.
you never
That's
know.
Yo, you know what episode we should do after maybe like when the NBA finals, it's like there's no NBA finals game. We should do like trades that can happen. Like for players that didn't perform or like want out. So that's
Yeah.
interesting. So another coach that got hired was the Mavericks. They hired a coach, Jason Kidd. And what do you think of that?
They got a drunken bastard as their head coach, but nah, it's it's all right. I don't know. I don't really have any opinion on that.
I heard like online people complaining a bunch.
Really?
Yeah,
because like of some incidents that happened regarding him and like sexual misconduct.
No, it wasn't that. That was Chauncey Billups.
Oh, it was?
I think he beat his wife. I'm pretty sure Jason Kidd beat his wife. Like, yeah. I don't know why I'm saying it so nonchalantly, but like 20 years ago, I think he had some case like that.
I don't know if you guys saw this clip, but if you guys search it up on YouTube after this podcast or everyone watching, search up Jason Kidd dropping a drink. This guy ran into someone, bumped someone, so he can get a free timeout because he was out of timeouts. So he like Ian, like let's say for example, I'm Jason Kidd. I run into you, Ethan. My drink falls, and I get a free timeout because they have to clean it.
Bro, it's
That's
smart, man. It's smart.
dude. Respect the hustle.
100 IQ plays.
Yes,
But he was on the Lakers, right?
Yeah, and a lot of superstars like said, "Oh, he's such a good coach." Like LeBron James said.
yeah, LeBron gave him praise, so
Yeah,
I
I think
trust that he's a decent
I
coach.
think Damian Lillard did too.
No,
I don't.
Did he? No, Damian Lillard was defending himself on like wanting to hire Chauncey Billups. That's what happened. That's another. We'll talk
Oh,
about it later. We'll talk about that later.
yeah,
Keep talking about this.
and I think Giannis like he praised Jason Kidd too because Jason Kidd like was his coach in the early years, and he did a good job with Giannis. So I'm excited to see this Mavericks team. I also see them making a lot of moves.
He was a part of a championship team, so he knows what it
Yeah.
takes.
Do you
And
guys see?
I hope that he doesn't waste another year of Luka. His
That's true.
potential MVP year. Mark
Yeah,
Cuban knows that they need to get another scorer. He literally said, "We all know what we need to succeed. We need a second scorer." So hopefully they're gonna get that. Hopefully the coach doesn't suck, and Luca can actually show what he's capable of with help.
with the Mavericks, who
Exactly.
do you guys see them making any moves this offseason?
They have to, bro. They have to get Luca help, please. Whether it's trading Porzingis, bro, or getting someone from free agency, get the Mavericks some help.
Oh, let me see who's in free agency this year.
Not even free agent, just making a trade. Do you guys see them making any big moves?
I don't know. Like
They have to.
they have to trade Porzingis. I think.
You think he has to, but do you think they will trade Porzingis? Or
Here's the thing. They said Mark Cuban said they need a second scorer, right?
yeah,
And Porzingis already feels like an afterthought.
yeah.
So like if they add a second scorer to that team and Kristaps becomes like a third, fourth option, like there's no way he's like
I think he wants to come back though. I don't think he's as mad anymore. I think he's cool with Mavericks now.
But I mean, what trade do you see them doing? Like,
that's true.
I
That's
don't
so
really
tough
see.
to say though, because like I don't know who they go after.
Okay, if you're going after someone, you'd have to go someone after who's on a bad team.
Yeah,
So Kemba, that's not gonna help you. You don't need a Kemba. I feel like
Yeah.
you need
I mean
defense.
maybe a Kemba,
No,
but he's gonna handle the ball. He's got to change his style of play, so I don't know if he was willing to do that.
who
Uh,
Kemba or Doncic?
Kemba,
No, yeah, that's
because
why
like
I think. I
he's the one who handles the ball. He
yeah,
brings it up the court. I think Luca always wants the ball, so I don't think that would work.
yeah. So that's why I feel like if the Mavericks need to go after someone, it needs to either be a big man or someone that plays defense. Like they need because right now Dorian Finney-Smith is their best defender, and I just don't
That's
like
depressing.
that.
That's so depressing.
Maybe
Also,
maybe
I don't think. Where's it?
maybe Ben Simmons.
No.
I mean, they don't
We,
have the
we
pieces for that.
need scorers, bro. We have said they need scorers. He ain't gonna score.
And like they have to do something about Tim Hardaway because he's probably not going to resign.
No, he is.
Maybe he might.
He
He
is.
might.
He's
He's
going
a
to ask for more money though. Like
But he's making like 25 to 30 million. So,
no, his contract this year was 17.7.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's very good. He
I mean,
played good in this series.
yeah, he played
He's really good.
versus the Clippers. He was one of the only ones giving Luca help. But that's what I'm saying. You had Luka Doncic, and then you have Porzingis who didn't really show up, and then you don't have that third star. It's just you're hoping your players play well. So I would love to see them make either trade Porzingis or try to add another star alongside Porzingis. But I don't know if they have the assets to get another star.
It doesn't have to be.
Maybe
Maybe they just throw in a bunch of picks and trade for like a decent all star. Like let me look at all the all stars from last year.
I mean
I
there was a
mean,
lot of snubs last year, so
yeah.
If they, do you think Chicago would ever trade Vucevic like again?
no.
'Cause those two didn't work together.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, no.
it didn't
Dude,
work
don't
together
don't
at all.
Yeah, I saw like a stat. Their net rating was like -6 or something together.
I think they kind of had injuries and they're kind of like way behind. Like Zach Levine got injured. Why were you saying Vucevic to Mavs? Maybe.
He would be pretty good,
I mean, that's kind of like Porzingis.
but he can score better,
He can score.
in my opinion.
He can score, but he's not really that defensive center, I guess.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Because alongside Doncic,
Yeah,
I
they
feel like
need a
you need.
scorer, bro.
I guess Turner. You could go for Turner.
Yeah, Miles Turner would be good for them, but I don't know what you're giving up. I don't think the Pacers want Porzingis. I feel like like one of the. Sorry, go continue.
I was gonna say because like all these like what's his name Sexton is one person in trade rumors thing. He's not. He's the ball handler. So Luca
Yeah,
ain't
he needs.
exactly. Luca isn't gonna take that, bro. He's their star. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
I feel like one place I could see Porzingis going is the Pelicans. And call me crazy, but Pelicans like Porzingis can shoot, and alongside Zion, you need someone who can shoot. But what are you getting back from the Pelicans? Sign and trade with Lonzo Ball, but Lonzo Ball needs the ball in his hands also.
Ooh, I have I have someone. Bradley Beal.
I was thinking that too. I don't know what you give to the
Yeah,
Picks
How
a
much-
bunch of picks and young players, bro. Just pull a Clippers. Like maybe don't give as many picks as they did, but pull a Clippers and just throw a bunch of picks at Washington, force them into a reach.
But the thing is that they don't have many picks because they gave it in the Kristaps Porzingis deal.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
crap! How
there-
many picks they given that?
Uh,
That's true.
one first round pick. I think 2 first round picks. No, they gave like
Do you think? Do you think they could offer Porzingis to Washington and Washington would bite?
no way. Oh, for
But
the
Washington needs defense.
yeah, that's true. They need defense also.
Washington's also
Everyone needs
very dumb.
defense.
Washington is also very dumb. So they're poverty.
Maybe you
So
can
any
talk.
poverty franchise might make stupid trades. That's what I'm saying, bro. Who
I
knows?
have something.
Don't even take Cade.
I have something related to Washington that we can end the episode with. But
Yo, maybe get Kelly Olynyk.
ooh, I mean,
Kelly Olynyk's good.
that would be a
man.
good. He's good, but I don't know if he's gonna like. He can't be.
Dude, trust the caveman.
Pardon me.
Trust the caveman.
He ain't gonna cut it out for you.
Bring back Dirk. Force him out of retirement. Force Dirk to play.
So, him and Luca, holy.
But yeah, on that note, like
One
I,
season together, but they were that year they missed the playoff.
I saw this like see these memes on Twitter during the Bucks series with the Nets. It's like Steve Nash might just say screw it and pick up the ball and just start playing
For real, bro.
Yeah.
instead of Harden.
Let's talk about Chauncey Billups. So here's what I was gonna say about the whole like Chauncey Billups situation. He's going to the Trailblazers, and I sort of saw this coming. I was like, okay, I thought the Blazers were gonna pick Becky Hammon because like they were gonna go with the whole route of we picked the first woman head coach in the NBA. That's a lot of publicity and stuff like that. But the other route was taking Chauncey Billups, and I knew if they picked him, everyone would get pissed off. So everyone got pissed off, and yeah, and some people went after Dame, and they brought out like Chauncey Billups' past. Apparently, he had like a sexual. He was a sexual offender or something. I don't remember what the case was, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say what it is because I don't want to put anything that I don't know. But like some person tweeted at Dame, and I'm gonna pull it up. Sorry, my laptop's really slow right now.
But like in terms of basketball, I feel like it's all right.
Yeah,
Like
sure. I mean,
Billups is part of that '04 Pistons team
we ain't talking about basketball.
Yeah.
that knows the thing is true about defense.
We're talking about the drama right now. Wait.
Facts.
So
But while you pull
some
it up,
person,
you like, oh,
yeah, some dude was like,
yeah,
oh,
wait,
this is on. They were always gonna hire exactly what they wanted, and he wanted Billups or Kidd. They put out names like Becky Hammond and Mike D'Antoni to cool off some of the backlash, and hired the guy who they were always gonna hire. So like they're he was basically saying like, oh yeah, they're trying to hire whoever Dame wanted. Dame wanted this guy, and Dame responded like, really? I was asked what coaches I like of the names I heard, and I named them. Sorry, I wasn't aware of their history. I didn't read the news when I was 7 to 8 years old. That's basically saying like, bro, that's how long ago it was. Let it go. I don't support those things, but if this is the route y'all want to come at me, say less.
do you
So
guys? I mean, that's yeah. I guess that's fine. I mean, I'm not. I doubt Damian Lillard's gonna bash his own coach. So
yeah, bro, like, what do you want Dame to do? Say like, no, I don't want him as my coach. Like,
yeah,
thing, man, it was 20 years ago. In my opinion, you let it go, bro, and just like,
NBA Twitter is such a dumb place. It's just
yeah,
crazy.
it's entertaining, but it's very dumb. You and anytime,
Dude, do you see all the trolls?
yeah, for real. If you start defending Chauncey Billups, people can call you like someone who promotes that type of stuff, which is so stupid. Like, bro, just it's basketball. They hired him because he's a good coach. I'm assuming. Let him
Do you guys
let him
think?
coach.
Do you guys think that's a good move for the Blazers? What are your
Sure.
thoughts?
I think it's fine.
Yeah, they
Chancey
know what they need
Billups,
to do. Get Stotts out of Portland.
like he was on that 04 Pistons team, which is like known for their defense and their grittiness. And that's something that the Portland Trailblazers kind of need. So if you can like apply some of the things that of that 04 Pistons philosophy to the Trailblazers right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you?
All right. I want to. I was thinking like we should probably move on from this because this ain't that like important. You know what I mean?
True.
Who
I just have
cares?
one. I have one question about the Blazers though, which we do with every other team. What do you think
Yeah.
the Blazers do this offseason? Blow it up, or go with the same team,
No.
or make a big?
Go for Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Really? Made Miles Turner? You think Miles Turner?
Dude, do you think Nurkic is the starting center
No,
of a championship team?
no, he's not. But do you think Miles Turner is? Like, would you want to see Miles Turner be the biggest move they make? Would you like to
Yeah,
see? Really? I would like to see them
they
make
need
a bigger move.
even bigger. Like what?
Like make that deal. But I don't think CJ and Damian Lillard can get you past the Western Conference Final. I think they
Sure.
reach the peak, which is the Western Conference Finals. And
I have a question.
yeah, but,
Is Danny Green a free agent?
Yeah.
yes.
You try getting Danny Green as one of your moves.
Okay.
I like that because that's a veteran, gritty defender who's been on championship teams. He knows what it takes.
Yeah.
And you go after maybe Ben Simmons.
I was just gonna say that.
You re-sign Norm Powell. Ooh, but no, I take it. I don't know about Ben Simmons because you trade CJ for someone. You trade CJ for someone, and I want to see them run Norm at shooting guard.
Yeah. I just
Norm
feel like
playing
undersized
worse when he moved to small forward, bro. They had Norman Powell on small forward.
a 6'3" small forward. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, he kind of
I
helped the Raptors in some games. So
I just don't think that Philly would make that deal
really,
Yeah.
for CJ.
really,
They
Yeah, because like here's the thing. Philly doesn't have a point guard other than Ben Simmons that they can really rely on.
Philly makes that deal, bro. They make that deal. They want CJ because he can score. CJ can score,
he can make
And
you
then-
Who's playing point guard?
Tyrese
Yeah.
Maxey.
Do you think they're gonna? Do you think a second year Tyrese Maxey is a championship point guard?
Or
Maybe.
you try to go in for maybe some
Hey, hold up. We played unproven Fred Van Vliet as one of our, and he helped us a lot.
Okay, but like
Ian. Wait,
that guy
sorry to cut
just
you.
went crazy.
Sorry to cut you up. It's Tyrese Maxey as his championship point guard. That's an overstatement. The thing is that you have pieces around him. Like imagine a lineup of Tyrese Maxey, CJ, Tobias Harris, and Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, and then Joel Embiid. You got defense, you got scoring, you got everything. I feel like Ben Simmons is just I said it before and I'll say it again. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid will not get you a championship, and they proved me right this season.
But like,
So
my
maybe-
problem with that is they don't have enough playmaking in that squad. Like the ball movement is basically not existent. Like Philly kind of relied on Ben Simmons to get open 3-pointers.
That's true. I see what you mean.
Like he was a league leader in assisting open threes.
Yeah.
I want to
And
say this as well, by the way. That Tobias Harris contract is bad.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like real bad. So maybe move that as well if you can.
I don't think you can find someone to take that.
Yeah, no team's gonna want that contract.
I
But
doubt
he did have a pretty phenomenal year, so like maybe his
He-
trade value got up.
he didn't play that one of the games he played really bad. I don't know which game it was.
It was like game 6. No, game 5, game 5.
Yeah, he played like horrendous.
But the regular season, like he was really good, so
Yeah, true. But he didn't show up in the playoffs all of the game. I mean, Ben
Right.
Simmons did, and then
Yeah.
Just-
All right, speaking of the playoffs, man, we got a couple games to talk about, right?
Yeah.
It was Hawks versus Bucks game 1, Suns versus Clippers game 3, and Hawks versus Bucks game 2. So
which
let's
one
start
you
with
talk
Hawks
about
Bucks
first?
game 1 because those are my boys, bro. I said I had faith in them. I still have faith in them.
Wait,
fluke game. Fluke
talk
game.
about the first game 1. Did we talk about Suns versus Clippers game 1?
I think that
I
was
think we did.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. We talked about Aiton's game winning. It went Wednesday. We filmed on Wednesday, and that night was Hawks versus Bucks. You asked me to give my prediction, and I said I wanted to wait
Oh
up
yes.
the game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go with my boys. I've been sticking with them the entire way, so I'm gonna go for it.
Trae Young
Winning.
dropped 48.
That game was a fluke. I'm sorry.
Jimmy, that was so cold, bro. That was so cold. He
Actually, yo, he missed that. Oh my god! Imagine the hate he would have got.
He shook Drew off and he crossed him. Bobby Portis just stayed back like I don't want to do anything. Trey just hit the shimmy and hit a 3, bro.
Yo, okay. Imagine he missed that 3.
Nah, but that's the thing that he's a superstar, bro. They hit those. They can't miss those.
Top
Okay, one thing. Yeah, go ahead.
top 10 player in the league, Trae Young.
No,
Definitely
Oh, let's relax.
Here's the thing.
Let's relax. But like, he's a playoff performer. We know that.
I think Trae Young has like what he can do better right now is like cut down a little on the threes. Because his efficiency on the threes during the playoffs right now is less than 30.
Oh, really?
I don't care, bro.
Yeah, like
I mean,
he's shooting less than 30% on 3.
He's hitting big.
And yesterday he went 1 of 9. Like he can wreak so much havoc in the paint with his layups and floaters and his like alley oops with Clint Capella. Like I don't think you have to settle for threes that much, especially like ISO step back.
But here's the thing: he gets open for those layups and floaters because people are so scared of that
Okay.
3 ball. If he stops shooting as much as he does from 3, they're not going to be as scared. You know what I mean?
And I mean, even if he's shooting not that good, I don't care. He's a
Exactly.
bonafide-
Bro, that's like Steph Curry. If Steph Curry was shooting 10% from the field, I'd still tell him to chuck up threes, bro.
Like if Trae Young is 1 for 10 from 3, I don't care. Shoot that shot again. Keep shooting. Because eventually you're gonna make it. You're a shooter. You know what I mean? That's like
I guess, yeah.
his game.
John Collins though, one of the most underrated players in the league.
I know he turned down like a big extension this last offseason and was like, "Oh my god, you're so dumb."
He's a free agent, man.
Yeah, he's been playing good, really
He's
good.
restricted, right? He's restricted.
I don't know if he's a free agent actually.
He
Yeah.
is. I think.
I don't. I heard it.
He's not on the list.
Yeah, he's on the list.
One second.
He's been playing really good.
I'm looking it up right now.
He's really good. He's a nice guy as well. I saw
He's
him.
under contract next year.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So it's
It's
for the year
almost.
after.
His contract sucks.
What
Yeah.
Holy
He's
cow.
gonna get a payday.
He's getting paid $4 million this year.
It's a rookie contract.
Payday.
Jeez.
Fair play to him.
But he's
gonna
been
get.
doing his role, rebounding,
Mhm.
Yeah.
doing his role.
Lots of clutch offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
You guys see that alley oop off the backboard?
Oh, that was so nice,
That's
bro.
something you
Trey
see-
Young's like third quarter.
That's something you
It
see.
was
in
just a
two-
highlight film. Oh, facts. I still can't pull that off in 2K. It's only self lobs I can pull off.
Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about how bad that game is, by the way.
Oh yeah,
We're
don't
not
get me
going.
started. But yo, Clint Capella for the Hawks has been a huge pickup last season. That was
Yeah, he's been amazing.
this team's like they're excited. They're fun to watch. Like they're the underdog, and like they're fun to watch.
Good underdog story,
They still are. They've been the underdog the whole playoffs, and they will.
especially
Even-
after game two.
Yeah.
Whoa,
They're kind of like last year's Miami Heat.
What do you guys think about game two?
Game 2.
Game 2, both teams played how they're supposed to play.
No, Ian. No, give respect where respect is due. The Hawks deserve respect.
Yeah, I'm just playing around. I'm a pretty big Bucks fan, so
Bucks are like, you know,
Wait. Sorry, can I just say something really quick? If Ian's a Bucks fan, then we know who's going to the finals. It's the Hawks.
facts. That's another reason to stick with the Hawks.
The Ian curse.
dude,
And see if it continues. But the Bucks, they were due that game. It was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
why.
Drew Holiday shot so well.
Yeah,
Chris Middleton did the best. He didn't have the best
he
performance.
was like a plus 32 or something. Chris Middleton had a great game.
I mean, they dominated
Versus-
that game. It was like they were up by like almost over 30 in the first half.
Yeah,
Game 1 sucked for Chris though. It
Yeah,
was rough. I think he was 6 for 23.
he hasn't had a great game these past 2 games. Yet.
Middleton's either on or off.
He's never like
Yeah.
He either plays amazing or he's just trash.
Yeah,
But he delivers in the clutch, like versus the Nets game. Delivered.
I like his style of play. It's so clean. He just doesn't hit his shots a lot.
Yeah, his jump shot's nice. So,
Yeah.
game that happened last night. Was it yesterday? No,
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
well, let's say predictions for the Hawks and Bucks series. Now that we've watched 2 games,
I'm going with Bucks and 6. I'm sticking to my
Bucks in 5.
Hawks and 6.
6?
day.
Think
Okay, like
just get one more game. I think Hawks gonna turn it on.
I mean, okay, no, wait. To be honest, throughout the whole playoffs, Game 2 has been the worst game for the Atlanta Hawks. Remember
Yeah.
in New York, they played trash, and then the New York Knicks fans started rioting. We want Brooklyn, bro. You lost 5
Yeah,
games.
exactly.
And then Philly, they played horrendous. So I feel like Game 2s are not the good games for them. So
So they bounce back, bro. This team bounces back, and like Trey Young said, we'll see you in the A. We'll see how the Bucks
actually,
do in Atlanta, bro. That's a 6
I might
too, by the way. I want the Hawks Stadium. That's like really passionate fans.
actually. I don't think I'm not gonna say Bucks in 5. I'm gonna say Bucks in 7 now.
wow, really?
Because here's the thing: they're gonna split the road games by the Bucks,
Yeah. Well, yeah, 2-2, and then
and I think Atlanta's gonna win their home game after that.
I think I'm gonna go with Bucks and say as good as Hawks are, I just feel like Chris Middleton's gonna have one game where he's gonna step up, will need it, and then they're just gonna go.
That's true.
So-
I don't know. Could go- It's like I think Bucks win the series either way.
Yeah,
It's just
but you would want to win early. So the game that happened 2 nights ago, Clippers versus Suns. Honestly, if I have to make a bold statement, the 0-2 Clippers when they're down 0-2 is the best team in NBA history.
Without Kawhi as well.
Are you guys okay with that? Like Kawhi sitting all the way up in the stands, not with a bench.
That was funny, bro. He
Yeah,
can
bro.
do whatever he wants. I don't care. It's Kawhi, bro. Let him do what he wants.
It's not like he's gonna talk on the bench.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's what I mean.
He should.
No, but apparently he was like during halftime. He was like giving pointers in the locker room. He was like texting things,
Yeah, there you go.
advice.
Yeah. Yo,
But still-
third quarter Terrence Mann. He's different. He
Yeah.
always delivers in the third quarter, and the Clippers just ran away with that game in the second half.
Yeah, I think the mask bothered Devin Booker quite a bit.
Definitely. Yeah,
He wasn't himself.
even Chris Paul, he played bad.
Yeah. That was expected though. I think it makes sense that the Suns lost. They didn't. The one like good thing to look at for the Suns is that we played like trash. You know what I mean?
That's true.
They didn't. The Clippers didn't outplay
Yeah.
them. The Suns played bad. They made a
Yeah.
run too, bro. They cut it like
Yeah.
down to 10 at one point, and then they let the Clippers go off.
So,
The thing is,
oh, sorry.
I think Chris Paul, like, it wasn't just about shots like not going in. It was his decision making. Like, as blasphemous as that might sound, like Chris Paul making bad decisions. Like, I was watching that game and I saw a lot of like bad ISO plays from Chris Paul, like step back threes when they didn't need it, like
Yeah.
He
Things like
will.
that.
He will bounce back. He will bounce back.
I trust him.
The defense they played on him was really good. They played really good defense on him. So excited to see Game 4 tonight. Who you guys got
Also,
for Game 4?
I'm saying Suns. As much as I love the Clippers, like I think Cameron Payne's coming back this game.
Yeah, he is. He's back.
The Suns will win.
No,
by,
Kawhi still.
by
I
10.
just Clippers win by 10.
I said Suns. Suns.
Oh, Suns win by 10. I don't know. I think the Suns are gonna win, but I also have faith in Clippers. I think I'm gonna go with Suns are gonna win. It's gonna be a close one again. I feel like it's gonna be a close one.
Do you guys think Paul George has redeemed himself?
Definitely. Oh, yo, that could be the title. No, I was thinking about the title, yo.
We continue with the most random parts of the podcast as our title, bro. We had
I mean,
Raptors, we had the Raptors getting the 4th overall pick, and the title of the podcast was "Will the Bucks bounce back?" Will the Bucks win this series?
I mean, not everyone cares about the Raptors as much as we do.
It's a Raptor, whatever. Yeah, I know, but I mean, yeah, sure, that could be the title. I don't know. We'll continue it. That'll be our little troll.
So to wrap up the episode, are you guys done with? I think that's all we have. So you guys we all have Suns winning tonight.
Yeah.
What about in the series?
Let's talk more about Paul George though. Like,
Oh yeah, Paul George.
we have time.
Yeah, we need a title.
Oh yeah,
Okay, Paul George.
Paul George.
Do you think he is officially vaccinated P as opposed to pandemic P?
Yeah.
He is playoff P. End of discussion. Playoff.
Yeah, he's been.
Here's the thing. He always been like that, man. He just
He just had
every
an off.
time he had a bad game, it's sort of like the Siakam situation, except he wasn't able to prove himself in the playoffs like Paul George just get the opportunity to. With the bubble, that made people play bad. No one realizes the bubble was the reason a lot of players played bad and the reason a lot of players started heating up. Anthony Davis doesn't shoot the 3 ball like that, bro. He ain't like that. Bubble Davis was shooting lights out from 3, hitting like pull up game winners, bro, from 3. He ain't like that, and we saw it this season. I don't care about the injuries, bro. All those excuses, he ain't like that. The bubble was BS. You know, I'm not saying it's a fake ring or any of that. It showed it wasn't like real. What would have happened if it was a regular scenario? And Paul George's always been like that. It just they highlight his bad games, and highlight his good games. He's always been like that.
That's what I hate about the media. Sometimes it's like, as soon as a player like even if as good as Paul George has been, if he has one off game, pandemic P, back at it.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to give his respect back. And Yusuf, you just mentioned how it's not a fake ring. What do you guys think of like people calling fake rings? Like, oh, the championship doesn't count.
I think it's funny. I think calling a Mickey Mouse ring is funny as hell. But if you genuinely believe it doesn't, no, I don't think anyone genuinely believes that a ring is a ring, bro. A ring.
Do you guys think a ring has less value than other rings?
No.
Definitely.
No.
Yeah, definitely or no?
I think so.
Really?
Am I gonna put Dirk's ring on the same level as KD's ring with the Warriors?
Okay. Well, if we're talking about just championships in general, like the Lakers championship last season compared to the Raptors championship season. I feel like a championship is a championship. No one's gonna see like, oh, this is how they won. If I got 2 rings on my fingers, they both mean equally. Maybe,
I mean, like,
but I got 2 rings.
championships, like, obviously all championships count. Like, I'm not one of those guys that are like fake rings,
Yeah,
but I still think like there's a level to like how impressive that ring was.
You can say a playoff. You can say a playoff run was harder than another. But
yeah,
every championship is equal, bro.
yeah.
Every championship meant you won a series against another team, regardless of what they were. You know.
But I see what Ian was trying to say is that if like compare Dirk rings to like KD's, like if you're comparing 2 players, then yeah, one player has more than the other.
But KD has more rings than Dirk. You know, you're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, KD has more rings, but Dirk's held more value, so basically they're even." No, KD had more than Dirk. I love Dirk.
And on that note, though, people do say Raptors ring was
I no,
fake ring.
I don't want to talk about this. It pisses me off when I see it triggers me. Injuries are part of the wait. End of discussion. Injuries are part of the game. It happens all the time. A ring is a ring. You get unlucky.
My part.
It's not like the Raptors injured them on purpose. It's just it happened.
My like what I say about that is, you know, you can make the case for KD, fine, yeah, I'll let you believe whatever you want to believe. If it was there, sure, they would have won. You can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. I believe differently, but I'm not gonna say that because people are gonna get pissed off at me. But to blame like them losing on Clay being injured makes no sense because he was there pretty much the entire series. We beat them with Clay. We beat them with like Clay, Boogie, Curry, Green. Blame. Why don't you instead of discrediting our championship, blame Draymond Green for not being able to score, or blame Draymond Green for having a trash series?
I think it's just because the Raptors got a ring and people are cheesed. But no one wants basketball again. So I think
Whatever. They're gonna be even more pissed when we get it next year, bro, or years to come.
Yes, sir.
Stay mad.
That fourth looking juicy.
Okay, but going back to Paul George, I was holding this thought. Like the thing that most impressed me this playoffs is like how aggressive he's being. Like whether the shot's going or not, he's like going downhill. He's taking it. He's getting the contact, and also like a thing that people's not talking about is like his rebounding. Like for a small ball lineup, he's getting a crap ton of rebounds.
Yeah, with Kawhi out especially, he's showing like I'm that number one. Like give me the ball.
Yeah.
So but also talking about the Clippers, I have to give a lot of praise to Reggie Jackson. He's just been coming like it's not just one game; it's the whole playoffs. It's amazing.
Yeah, I saw this tweet. It's like Reggie Jackson is what Dennis Schroeder thought he was.
Yeah, he's like
oh, yo, I like that. I like that a lot. You know, that's actually a really good comparison. Reggie Jackson that's what the Lakers thought Schroeder would be.
So for the title has playoff P redeemed himself?
Yes.
Help George redeem himself? Yes. Yeah. So to close out the episode, I have 2 things. One was the news about Kyrie Irving that the Nets are kind of frustrated with him.
Really?
Yeah. Are they? When did you hear that?
I was seeing like people are getting frustrated with him, like these mock trades accounts. So I mean, we can talk about in the trades video, but that's going to be interesting.
I don't know how I don't know. I think
that is, but I heard of it, so it's just we'll have to see if Kyrie gets moved. And another thing I heard, which I really want to talk about, is Cavs are looking and trying to find trades for Sexton. Do you think that's a good move or a bad move? And just what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's good because they're probably going to draft Green.
Okay.
And replace Sexton with Green.
Yeah.
And Sexton has had a really good year. And showed moments of superstardom. That game against the Nets.
Yeah.
Where he could not miss.
Facts, yeah. So he has trade value.
Yeah, and I think Cavs could use him to get a really good core.
Yeah, and I guess not wanting to pay him because he wants a max contract. I mean, so it's a smart move to move him.
Yeah.
And maybe you can get something really good for him. I mean, for trades, I don't want to talk about this episode. I think I want to keep it for next episode with like Ben Simmons trades Colin Sexton trades, some Kyrie Irving trades.
Mhm.
So stay tuned for that. But I think that wraps up today's episode, right, guys?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other comments to say? Anything else?
They should Golden State should trade Curry to the Raptors.
I wish.
God, when one of these days something like that will happen again, it'll be the best day of my life.
Talking about Curry, I just want to wrap up before I wrap up the episode. Something I said last episode was I would take Doncic over Curry, and I said that because I'm looking for the future. Curry is way better than Doncic, end of discussion. But I said that because if I'm building a team, I would want Doncic for the future.
I like that you clarified that this episode. You watch back and you're like, oh God, I realized what I just said.
Because I'm like, I don't want people getting the wrong meaning and saying, oh, Doncic is.
Yeah.
That's definitely not the case. But
Maybe one of these days, but we'll see.
maybe in like 2 years, I think that'll be the case. But for now, Curry over Doncic.
Yeah.
But I think that wraps up today's episode. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and we're out. Peace, guys.
Thank you.
All right.